The Sims 1 was probably one of the most difficult games in the franchise. Every time I go back to replay it, I'm always surprised how tough it is to get my Sims to cooperate with completing even the simplest of tasks. Anything from doing basic cooking to making their beds always seems to lead to the inevitable temper tantrum or some other implosion. Today I thought it would be fun to revisit the first game by attempting an 8-sim household for the first time. Usually I play the game with just one sim, which is challenge enough, so I thought for a test it would be fun to have more sims help pick up the slack, but honestly they might just all get in each other's way and cause 8 times the chaos. I have 3 goals in today's playthrough. 1. Buy the most expensive item of each type of furniture, thereby achieving fancy living. 2. Get one of my Sims married, much easier said than done. And 3. Get one of my Sims to the highest level of his career track. Before we get started, shout out to Call Me Kevin. I got this idea from watching his challenge. I definitely recommend you go check out his original idea right after this. Alright, on that note, let's begin. Meet the ambiguous family. There's Livingston, Kensington, Carlton, and Voldemorterus. That's the men, and then of the women, there's Ophelia, Karen, Becky, and of course, Jaqueline. Alright, with the family creation out of the way, let's get started. Of our character archetypes, we have 4 career-oriented Sims. That's Livingston, Kensington, Ophelia, and of course, Becky. Jaqueline and Carlton are the nice Sims who will befriend all of our other Sims. Voldemorterus is sort of a Roomba. He just sort of cleans up and gets angry at everyone. And same goes for Karen, of course. Okay, we have $20,000 here to spend on the residence for the ambiguous family. Okay, we can afford this house at 57 Ingleside Drive, the Somerset home. An impressive starter home for the family that has big dreams but a small budget. We'll say no more, that's us. Especially the small budget part. We're moving in. Are you sure you want to buy this house? It's almost like a warning. Alright, we've spawned in. It looks like the ambiguouses have already made themselves at home. They're all admiring the fine fountain in our front yard. That is the only piece of furniture. Everything else is just empty. Although we do own a rustic log dining room table, which is honestly pretty nice. Alright, well, this is bound to be terrible and upsetting. Let's get started. Okay, before we begin, what are everyone's basic needs? Food, water, and shelter. We have shelter, now we just need food and water, and maybe some beds. We've got only 6,653 simoleons to do it with. Buy mode. Okay, I'm thinking this looks like the dining room, so the kitchen will go over here. At a bare minimum, we'll need a refrigerator. This $600 one is pretty good to start. Okay, we'll put that down right there. That covers food and actually water. There's no water need in The Sims. That's basically all we need. That's food and water. And we're going to need a minimum of at least 1 bed. There we go, 1 bed. They all have to share. We'll try to improve it in time. We don't have a lot of money. We're already down to 5,700 simoleons. Okay, if I had to buy one more item to improve our lives, it'd probably be this stove. There we go, we'll just put that right there. We'll get some truly horrible looking countertops. There we go. Just throw on a sink and... okay, maybe some terrible chairs for our dining room. I think we can seat at least 6 people. That's actually not that bad. Okay, the next step up, toilet. Instead of going on the floor, we can go into a receptacle. We'll buy one. All 8 people have to share this one shower. There's no hand washing because we don't have the money for that. We weren't born with all the privileges. Okay, we have 3,400 simoleons left. I think we can afford at least 1 more bed, and if we really squeeze, fit 1 more in a separate room over here, and maybe 1 against this wall. Okay. It looks like we live in some sort of gulag army barracks, but just ignore that. Right, we still have 2,500 simoleons left. I think we can buy a telephone in case if we have to call the cops. As well as, actually, we can afford a fire alarm because something is bound to go on fire, and that's too bad. And okay, I've spent almost all of the remaining money on burglar alarms and fire alarms for the remaining rooms because We live in a very rough area. Okay, let's see what our Sims do. Alright, they're all expressing their disapproval of the bed. None of them like the bed. Well, that's too bad. You're going to just have to live with it. Okay, how do they feel about the kitchen? They do like the fire alarm, and the fridge is, well, very nice. They like that. Although they are all getting stuck in the doorway. I'm going to probably need a double door before too long. Oh, it also just occurred to me that everyone is unemployed. Let's go ahead and check out the newspaper for some jobs. Here comes the newspaper girl right now. Right, let's see if we can even get all 8 of our Sims to the newspaper. Okay, let's get Livingston set up with a job. After all, what does that shirt and tie say but business? What career will he select? Let's find out. Only job offer in the paper today is in the extreme career track for a daredevil. Well, maybe not exactly what I had in mind, but for 175 simoleons a day, not bad in only 6 hours. Yes, I accept. All right, Livingston will begin on the extreme career track. Next up is Kensington. Actually, as it turns out, the only job offer is in the extreme career track, so that's what we're all gonna be doing. All right, we all have the same job buddies. There we go, get in there, Jay Quellen. Get that job you've been seeking. Okay, the only 2 that won't have jobs will be Voldemorterus and Karen, of course. Both of them are going to be our caretaker Sims, and they are going to basically, well, because they're both such neat freaks, they're going to be cleaning up after everyone else. There's already just a giant pile of trash in the middle of the kitchen, and all of our job-oriented Sims have, well, they have absolutely no manners. They just litter everywhere, so just ignore that. Other than that, it looks like most of our Sims are just spending all of their time outside, since the indoors is quite hideous, and the only item of any real monetary value here is the fountain in front of our house. But it does look like Carlton has got started making some food. Maybe we can make some food for everyone to kind of meet everyone's needs. You know, this bookshelf is only $250. Yes, let's build one of these. We'll put it in the dining room so that they can have a seat and read a book. There we go. Maybe learn some skills and put yourselves to use rather than just staring at a fountain all day. Come on, let's get going. Chop, chop, people. We gotta be productive. Good, it looks like Kensington is going straight for the bookshelf. Let's see what he picks out. He approves of the shelf. Come on, Kensington. Maybe study some cooking so that you can make something nice for everyone. Carlton is actually picking up his plate. Okay, I have a little bit more hope for this household. Maybe we won't all just implode. Amazing. We're already studying cooking. A successful workday has transpired. Our home is starting to look like, honestly, a human rights disaster. There's some fluid seeping out of the shower. Half-prepared food on the table, and only 4 people are allowed to sleep at once. There's also a puddle of fluid beside one of the beds, and a skunk runs amok in our front yard. But on the other hand, we have made life improvements in general, such as our living room TV and spacious flannel couch. I've also replaced all of the doors leading to the kitchen with bead doors. 1, because they're very inexpensive, and 2, because people were pushing and shoving their way between the 2 rooms, which was unacceptable and causing logistical nightmares to occur. This is much better. It looks like, so far, no one is starving to death. I mean, no one is really doing particularly great, but hey, everyone is fed at least. Alright, well, it looks like any Sim who isn't allowed to sleep is sort of staying up all night and watching TV. I mean, Kensington is just kind of switching back and forth between the couch seats, so I guess that's better than nothing. Alright, the carpool arrives in an hour. We need to get these people ready. Jay Quellen, stop watching TV. Livingston needs to get out of bed. Rise and grind, bro. Family grind time. Alright, well, the dining room is full of trash, and that's the way it's just going to be until we get any money. Okay, it looks like the carpool is just arriving, and let's get to work. Okay, there we go. Go Jay Quellen, go Livingston, go Ophelia and Carlton and Becky. There we go, and Livingston and Kensington in the car. We're ready to go. Now, the rest of the house may look like a human rights violation, and in fact, it probably is one. But at least Karen and Voldemorterus are very, very picky and will clean up for the rest of the day. And look, we have enough food today to not starve to death. 309 simoleons. Oh my gosh. The candy dish we sent out for appraisal is a valuable antique. Dealer has purchased it from us for 1,200 simoleons. Amazing. Okay. Well, our house doesn't look good. But if we had to change one thing to improve it, what would that be? Dishwasher. We'll get the best dishwasher. It's a dream come true. Already the first most expensive item. We're just skipping straight to the top right here. Think of it like this. Our lives may be just trash right now, but if you focus only on the dishwasher, things seem not so bad. All right, another successful day at work. We've brought home, again, a little over $1,000. Not too shabby. Welcome back to our home, our terrible home. You know, despite the fact that Voldemortus and Karen are supposed to be cleaning, they're not doing a very good job. And now that we have some extra money, I think, what if we hired a maid? Let's hire a maid. Get on that phone. All right, let's go. And yes, only $10 an hour. Absolutely. What a steal. All right, we got ourselves a maid for tomorrow. Look, and they're even starting to take part in cleaning up themselves, too. Amazing. All right, rise and grind, bro, for yet another day of work. The family's all here, supporting and encouraging each other. And the maid has arrived. Good, because Karen and Voldemortus are honestly a bit useless right now. They don't seem to be doing much of anything. They need to get a job. All right, good. She's making the beds. She's cleaning up all of the puddles of urine as well. And even taking out the dishes and the trash in the kitchen. Just look at the lineup of jalopies, each separately dropping off our working career sims. Oh, and they're all lining up to leave, too. Well, now we're getting rich. $2,500, except we're all unwashed and exhausted. We just need to keep saving up a few more days to buy you all beds. I know we can afford a maid service, and it seems like we're putting, like, excess lifestyle before the basic needs, but just ignore that. It'll get better in like a week or two. Oh, the toilet bowl is just clogged. Let's just buy a new one. Now that we're rich, the sink is also broken. We'll fix that. The most expensive sink, of course. Now, one of my first major general improvements to the house is going to be the construction of a series of bathroom porta-potty stalls. It's just simply inconvenient to create 4 bathrooms, so instead, let's simply have like 4 2x2 cells, each with a bead door, which is also very inexpensive and allows for some privacy. And in each of those, there will be a latrine. Think of it like a pool house, but there's no pool. Another successful day of work. That means we have enough money to afford 1 toilet in each latrine. There we go. Gaze in wonderment at how many people can be defecating side by side. Oh, they're all going to get... Look, everyone can just have so much privacy. Close that bead door right up. All right, another fantastic day of work. And you know what that means? Well, after a week of soulless grinding, we've now just saved up enough funds to purchase a... That's right, we can afford the most expensive hot tub in the game because the lesser versions are just not really worth it. That's right, you gotta go big with the hot tub, and we'll put that right in the center of our backyard. Holy Christmas, our Sims can finally relax because the bead entrance bathrooms weren't really achieving that. And this will fulfill their entertainment, hygiene, and social needs all at once, which is hopefully going to get maybe one of them into a good mood, because everyone here is depressed, and that's too bad. Oh, you don't like your hot tub? That is unexpected. This is the best hot tub. You don't even enjoy the best. Well, get out of here then. Excuse me, I'm gonna be saving up for another hot tub because each one holds only 4 and I need 8 capacity. Look how happy they are. Let's check on them. Okay, we're actually in a good mood without me really overdoing it. It even fulfills their comfort need. Somebody just might get a promotion from the sheer amount of happiness we've achieved from this hot tub, man. And for the most part, it is positive social interactions, might I add. Look, they're staying in the hot tub just all night. It's just one after the other. That's not even safe, but, well, I'm not complaining. I mean, only one man, it's Carlton, has fainted beside the hot tub, but just ignore that. Ophelia is just standing over and watching. All right, we've actually got 2 green mood bars without me even trying. This is amazing. And oh my goodness, this just might be the day. We've gone to work in a good mood. And yes! Promotion. Jay Quellen has been promoted to bungee jumping instructor. All right, amazing. Bungee jumping instructor. Now we're making lots of money. Let's get ready to rise and grind again, bro. Okay, since we have a hot tub now, I'm just getting rid of the shower. I'm extending the kitchen where the bathroom used to be so that we can get a garbage disposal in there. There we go. Now we have, imagine, actual trash. I've also realized, why do we even have a wall here? We don't need this wall. We can just completely take it out, thereby modernizing the kitchen dining room setup. It's amazing. Along with that, we can make an even bigger table. Just imagine your table, but larger. Not just any dining room table, but clearly the best dining room table. 1,500 simoleons. We can also replace our counter with the best counter. Clearly a superior counter. Let's get rid of our terrible old one. Wow, nothing matches anymore, but somehow I still like it. Look, now we can all sit at the dining room table and eat together. Yes, more promotions. We're making lots of money now. All right, we've made some improvements to our lives. Some time has passed. I have expanded the bedroom to include part of the backyard. Karen disapproves of the beds, but, well, that's all we're getting. 1 bed is better than 0 beds, after all. And we do now have 1 copy of the most expensive bed, thereby having achieved fancy living. So now everyone can sleep. This should speed up the overall rate of promotions, since we will actually recover our energy from day to day. I have added amazing carpeting. However, the drywall is still, well, it's a work in progress. Think of it like modern performance art for now. Imagine that there is wallpaper there. And the hot tub continues to satisfy our residents. Generally speaking, our Sims are in good mood. Everybody has green bars now, like 2 or 3 green bars, so they should get auto promotions. And overall, they have cultivated positive relationships with one another. What about, say, for example, Jay Quellen and Carlton, who are among the friendliest of our Sims? Okay, 47 and 45. A mutually respectful relationship full of happiness. Nothing wrong with that. More promotions. All right, almost everyone has been promoted to bungee jumping instructor now. Our standard of living has vastly improved. It's time to play this like survival of the fittest. Only one will rise through the ranks of the promotions. We don't know who it is yet. To that end, in order to achieve a promotion from bungee jumping instructor, we need to improve our body and also make 1 friend. If we want to improve our bodies, obviously we have to get ripped. So let's install this workout machine, this Bowflex, in the outdoors. See which of them use it to become the strongest among us. Okay, Livingston has chosen to use the Bowflex. Well, he didn't choose. I had to force him to. They don't really improve themselves of their own will, but hey, he's doing a pretty good job at it. All right, 1 body skill point. That's just about enough to get promoted now. We still need a friend, and unfortunately, family members do not count as friends. So, what to do? Well, we could call neighbors, but we don't really know anyone. We should probably meet some people. But how? Time to go exploring. All right, farmers. There's literally no one here. Oh, we could meet maybe Tiffany Burb. Let me wave at Tiffany Burb. Okay, now she is technically an acquaintance. All right, Tiffany Burb, literally my only friend. Let's go home. Okay, I've bought the most expensive of chairs and the most expensive of chess tables in order to incentivize the production of logical skill. What comes next is, of course, a chemistry set. Yes, that's right, a chemistry set in our front yard. We're going to be mixing potions, and we need to get smarter so that we make the right ones to cause love and goodness to befall our Sims in their lives. Good job, Kensington. Gaining logical skill points and growing more skilled in potion brewing. We have now achieved full promotion to 1 level for each of our Sims in our jobs. Every one of us is a bungee jumping instructor, and a pretty good one at that. Wishing for friends, wishing for friends. Oh, amazing! Spell actually worked. Looks like somebody has taken a liking to you. Why make friends the old way when you could just pray to genies? All right. So now Tiffany Burb is a friend. Oh my goodness, I have a single friend. Let me, dance for her. I will perform a lively dance, a friendship dance, of course, and we will talk about her interests. Amazing. Look how happy we are together. I mean, who wouldn't be pleased with you if they were magically pooped out by a genie in your house at 3 a.m.? Oh my gosh. Even Voldemortorus is independently learning logical skill without even being prompted by me. I have truly created an environment in which these Sims can thrive and be their best selves. Oh my gosh, Livingston has been promoted from bungee jumping instructor to whitewater guide. I can't believe how happy I am. I've made a lot more money, an awful lot more money, with which we can now feed the family and buy more expensive things. Look at our work convoy. Oh my goodness, our bills are simply ballooning out of control. 908 simoleons and rising. Oh my gosh, look, multiple Sims are learning logic simultaneously. I have truly created an environment in which Sims can thrive. And what does a better job to say I'm working on my body than having a dance cage, an electrical dance cage in your front yard? Get in there, let's begin with the dancing. Oh, it's electric. I can perform for the neighbors, lighting up at 9:01 p.m. We're only getting started here. Fancy living, here we come. Now we have an SUV driving us to work. Okay, we've just saved up enough for a mechanical bull. It is also one of the most expensive items, and one that they will willingly use for entertainment of their own accord. It will also improve their body skill, and this is becoming increasingly important as we go through the extreme career track. Look, there goes Voldemortorus, once again, a pioneer in many ways, improving his body through the rapid flailing motions. Oh my goodness, that looks painful and potentially fatal, honestly, but whatever, what can you do? Look, even Ophelia is having a great time. Now the first hot tub has made our Sims so happy, I think the only logical and reasonable thing to do is buy a second hot tub behind this one. If playing this game has taught me anything, it's that vast luxury and excess wealth makes people completely happy. Just look how happy everyone is. You know, it turns out it's not a hedonistic treadmill. If having one hot tub doesn't make you happy, just buy another one. Everyone's totally happy now. Look, it just works. We have achieved unfathomable levels of wealth. 61,000 simoleons, and we have one friend. More promotions have occurred. Now Ophelia is a whitewater guide. All we need are more friends for the family, of course. So there is hope. We are making even more money than I had ever dreamed would be possible. Gaze upon my vast array of bookshelves and wonder that you will not possess ever such knowledge as I. We're going to use the skill multiplier from having so many bookshelves to have Livingston learn mechanical even faster than you could ever imagine. Look, there he goes. Oh my gosh, he just leveled up again. Now with just a few more mechanical bull rides, he's bound to go somewhere we haven't even fathomed yet with his body. We now have afforded the most expensive sofa and the most expensive TV. Flat screen mounted on the wall. Now, I know what you're thinking. This TV isn't worth $8,000. But back in the era of 2001, these TVs couldn't just be gotten for a song. They were actually this expensive. They're so happy now. Wow, everyone's in such a good mood. Okay, it's time to meet some new Sims so that we can get promoted at work. We're throwing a party for a bunch of random people. Our house is expensive and random enough that it's sure to entertain lookers-on. We have to greet them. Greet them, we have to greet them. Join us, join us. We need to make some more friends. Get in the hot tub. We need more relations with people in the area. Maybe talk about Randy with, whoever these people are. Socialize them. My god, this is far too many Sims for me to keep track of. I don't even know who's who anymore. Who are these people? God, the Sims are gaining skills left and right. This is great. I mean, we're making this is actually quite good. You know, at first I was thinking 8 Sims is utter chaos, but actually, very exciting stuff. We've reached unfathomable levels of wealth. We now even have a robot butler to do the butlering when the butler can't be around. On that note, we also have a regular butler. 500 a day, but it's worth it, man. It's true, if you just treat everyone like we're living in a sweatshop where we have to make as much money as possible, we can pay for nice things. Okay, after weeks of copious grinding, we have finally achieved one of our goals. Disgusting and unfathomable levels of wealth. Behold how stupidly expensive our furniture is now. Everything is mismatched and nothing is where it belongs either. The most expensive item, our aquarium, our walk-in aquarium outside where you can go scuba diving in tandem. The outdoor-indoor bathtub, which is in a drywall hut with a bead door outside because we couldn't pay to furnish it. We've just been aimlessly grasping at the most expensive stuff. We still have our butler. We have our rodeo where we work out because regular working out wasn't fun enough. This very expensive rocket-shaped hedge. Yet another bathtub, of course. We weren't able to replace most of the toilets, but one of them is made from solid gold, as well as a sink with a relief of an evil-looking classical Greek face on it. We have an outdoor bird cage to torture the birds slightly more. This coffin, which leads to a skeleton maid named Bone Hilda, who comes and cleans up our house. A vanity, a very expensive vanity, and a very expensive table. The most expensive bed, a marble column in the middle of our bedroom, a dresser, a very expensive dresser, the most expensive one, this expensive bust of Shakespeare, the most expensive bookshelf, among many other things which I've already shown. Oh yeah, I also added a fireplace into our dining room, which, well, it doesn't look very good at all, but I mean, it must be good. It was this expensive. Perhaps my personal favorite, a grand piano in the front yard, because we just ran out of room for it indoors. Everything else is just a bunch of audio equipment and karaoke machines, which we mostly don't have room for. And also this pool. Yes, a pool in the front yard, which no one even uses because it's just not all that good compared to the double hot tub. You know, despite all of our financial improvement, there's still crap all over the floor. We haven't really improved in any regard. We still have just horrible, wasteful personalities. And that's that. Now with the addition of butlers, robots, and medieval servants, you know, on the whole, our lives are pretty good. We're stress-free, most of our needs are met, but almost every waking moment is still sort of a grind when you have to go to work every day, and these bills don't pay for themselves. Everything is very expensive still, and we have almost a complete lack of free time now. So we must ask ourselves, what can we do but spend more dough and throw money at the problems we still have until they are magically fixed? Let's go and make friends the old-fashioned way by creating potions. Now, among all of us, Voldemortus is the most logically talented. Therefore, he will be the potion crafter. And will he actually gain, a little bit of logic from this? So as he gets better, he does create potions. Now, some of these are so bad that we simply have to throw them away. So it looks like we got a light green potion here. And, oh no, he failed. You're going to need to do better than that, Voldemortus. We seem to have gotten a dark blue potion, which that means that is actually just going to randomly max out our motive. So that is one of the few good potions. Okay, we can simply drink that one. That's totally fine. Just go ahead there, Voldemortus. Just give that a swig. Everything will be fine. And, okay, that has maxed out his energy, social, and hygiene. Amazing. He can just continue this. And why are the police here? Oh no, it's an potion enforcement agent. Oh no! Oh damn it, we've been fined 500. We are going to have to bring our shady potion making operation indoors where the neighbors can't smell it. We've been fined. Okay, we'll bring it right into the middle of the dining room because there's just really no space left. It's totally fine, we'll just do that in here. Just ignore me. Fortunately, Voldemortus is improving now at Logic 6 and rising rather quickly as he's making many of these potions. Pink potion is very unsafe. I believe that's going to be be the one to turn us into a monster. We need to sell the entire table and buy back another one. Here we go. We get most of the money back, so this shouldn't be too much of a problem. We just keep making them until we get... Well, we need a red potion because we're looking for love. Oh my goodness. We've created a red potion and Carlton has fallen in love. With whom has he fallen in love? I never intended for this to be Carlton, but I guess it's just meant to be. He's in love with Sylvia Marie Meshuggah. Okay, well, I guess this is my new wife. All right. I have discovered my lover. I must go to her. The time has come to fall in love. Sylvia Marie Meshuggah and I will be as one. Out of respect for love, we're going to have Carlton quit his job so that he can devote all of his efforts to wooing this woman. Now that I have so much free time in the middle of the day, Carlton can call Sylvia in order to woo her. Come on, Sylvia, come over. Oh, awesome. She's just got to brush her teeth, and then she's going to come over. I will plant a kiss on her lips. Oh no, she didn't want it at all, and that has ruined our romance. Quickly, we need to just make up for it with slightly less romantic gestures. Let's have friendly hugging, and then intimate hugging, and then back to romantic hugging, because this is just how it works in The Sims. You gotta escalate, you know? Look, okay, there we go. The hug is now more prolonged and amazing. Okay, we're back in love again after that failed kiss. All of my gestures of romance are transactional. Look, we're back in love again, 100. It's time to invite her downtown to propose marriage after just a few hugs and a kiss. I am phoning a taxi. Okay, let's get into this taxi with Sylvia. Come on, Sylvia, let's get out that marriage contract. Oh no, I've done it all wrong. I need more money. Let me just wait till another day and then I'll ask you to marry me later. Right, at last we have the money. Now that I've quit my job, I can browse around for a diamond ring. There we go, I've got it. I can propose marriage now. Maybe I should get a few in case if she refuses the first time, but, well, I mean, you know, it's not the wedding ring, it's the engagement ring that's the big expense, so amazing. All right, time to go back home and invite her over. And then beg her to marry me. All right, back home at only 1:45 p.m. It's time to call over, Sylvia Meshuggah. Come on over. Oh my goodness, she's brought me chocolates and a present. Oh, I accept, Sylvia. Please do not turn away, but come. We must be reunited. What did she... Oh, she got me a piece of cake. Never mind. Sweets from my sweet. All right, let me give her my diamond ring. But quick, before she gets in the hot tub. It'll be like the ultimate surprise. There we go. This is the perfect romantic place on the kitchen floor, right while all my roommates are eating dinner. Please marry me. Oh my gosh, hey, it worked. Look, she's very, very happy with it. All right, now I will propose marriage. Don't just take the ring and then, no, it was a transactional ring. I'm giving you the ring to spend the rest of your life with me. For some reason, I have another ring. Oh no, she took the ring and then refused. That's so unfortunate. How come we never talk anymore? I just gave you a goddamn $1,000 ring. Let's just keep trying. Oh, wait a minute. No, I should probably make some small talk with her again before we get married. No, you always do this. Okay, let's talk about your interests and some cats, and then I will ask you to marry me. Sometimes it takes 5 or 6 times in The Sims. That's just the way it is. Oh no, she didn't really like that. Well, let's try again anyway. Yes, no, okay, that didn't work again. We need to talk a little bit more. Let's talk more about her interests, then I'll give her a friendly, and then we'll work our way up to an intimate hug. And then we'll work our way up to tickling. No, that might be a risk. Regular talking, and then marriage again. We'll try it. Here we go. Everything is perfect. We have 100 relationship with her once again. Try again. Oh, 3 times. Maybe the 4th time's the charm. Could never make a decision like that on an empty stomach. Of course. Let us eat together. Never get married when you're hungry. Okay, she's fed. We've talked. We've spoken about cats. I've given you a diamond ring and... Oh, she wants to have some fun. Okay, well then let's watch TV together. Carlton has just urinated himself. Here, get in the hot tub. Wake up, Carlton. There's a sexy lady in a tub waiting for you who is very stubborn. There you go. Just woo her a little bit with that body of yours. Oh no! There's no space in the household for her, otherwise she would have said yes, we have to remove one of our Sims. That's a real shame. Okay, Voldemortorus, you're going in the pool. And you know what, for that matter, Voldemortorus and Karen, get in the pool. Alright, Voldemortorus and Karen are going in the pool and they're not coming out, I'm afraid. They've just not contributed anything to the household. Alright, there's finally room in the household. Okay, Voldemortorus and Karen have just mysteriously disappeared. Don't ask so many questions. Look how much new room there is in the house! Okay, Carlton, invite that sexy lady back over. Oh no, Sylvia is also sad. Alright, let's talk a little bit, we'll eat something, and then we'll maybe get in the hot tub, and after that, then, you know, we get another sim. At last, after multiple days of inviting, small talk, eating food, and having fun together, I've finally gotten Sylvia Meshuggah to the point where I might be able to propose marriage to her once again, but I'm feeling kind of tired. Just resist the urge to fall asleep. Yes, it's happening. Everything has been done. Now, all that awaits is her answer. And, oh my goodness, we're getting married! Holy cow, that was a lot of work. And $1,000? Why did I have to pay it? Oh, I guess that was also for the wedding ring. A photo finish to this insane wedding grind. We have a new household member. The deaths, disappearances of Voldemortorus and Karen were not in vain. We have a new household member who is quite bad. She is very unhelpful. Her job is as a psychic phone friend. Whatever, $100 a day, better than nothing. Well, it won't really make up for what we lost in the others, but, well, welcome, I suppose. Carlton is now unemployed as well. He's gonna have to do better than that. Alright, but that's 2 out of 3 life career goals. I've saved the best for last. It's get the best level of your career. Alright, that might have been the single grindiest thing I've ever done, but I've just maxed out every skill area. It took about 2 in-game months, and honestly, all of my Sims are now unemployed again because I have just neglected everything, and we are slowly having all of our possessions repoed. We've lost some of our expensive chairs. Basically, this will take us quite a long time because we've accumulated all of this property, but behold Livingston Ambiguous. He has maxed out every skill area and he is now perfect in every way. He is the apex human being. He has maxed out in every skill area, but unfortunately he still has no friends. Oh well, who needs them? We are on the Daredevil career track once again. We had to buy this old computer and we went online. And now, it's time to get my job back again. Okay, we've maxed out in every skill area. I did get back my old job as a Daredevil, although I can't make any friends, and I looked back at my last playthrough to try to remember how I made friends. Now, you could wish for them on genie lamps, but that's a 50-50% chance of gaining or losing, and it just feels sad to me, and I don't want to go on vacation, and I just feel it's against the spirit of the challenge. Therefore, I have made the executive decision to content myself with 2 out of 3 goals in the playthrough because I love myself. If anything, The Sims 1, as it turns out, was in fact one of the grindiest games ever made when making friends. So in summary, we did manage to buy all of the nicest household items in the game and achieve unfathomable levels of wealth. We got 1 Sim married, living happily ever after. Then 2 of our Sims died in order for this marriage to become a reality, which was unfortunate but necessary to achieve the goal. And we may not have gotten the maximum career level, but we did manage to create the perfect human being in Livingston Ambiguous. An accomplishment I didn't even expect from the start, so there is that. I do feel mostly satisfied, and now I'm very ready to play the later Sims games again for a while, where you don't lose your friends for not calling them day after day. Also, you can do ridiculous things like create 100 sim households, so, well, as a YouTuber, I need to keep pushing the envelope. Otherwise, what else do I have? Anyway, I believe I did a good job. As always, I'm Ambiguous Amphibian. A big thanks to my patrons who experience fulfillment of comfort, hygiene, fun, and social, all by sitting in a hot tub. And that's just enough for them. Until next time. Bungee jumping instructor.